All right, so here today, I kind of wanted to talk about this as we are now coming to a close on February, right? Realize that now. In the next 72 hours, just make sure this is clear. We should be getting dev notes. That dev notes being the March dev notes. It usually happens. This is how the game is, if you don't already know. October, September, December, November, right? These same months. Around the last week or last few days of the month, we do get dev notes trying to hype up stuff that's coming soon. As you know right now, we did get our dev notes in January, on January 31st. That dev notes being the February dev notes, which brought us some great stuff. Correct, it gave us like the roadmap of what February has for us, and a lot of the stuff ended up releasing. They left out a key point that I wanted to talk about in this video, two key points, and that thing being like the main hype that I'm really looking forward to, the main thing that I'm looking forward to, and I kind of also wanted to talk about a few things with the game right now. That being, again, we'll talk about that, right? First things first, in the dev notes, remember we already got a lot of the changes, that being the updated Union shooting range. They gave us a nice little revamp there to some of the systems and made it a lot more easier to handle things there. They also revamped a lot of things in the archive system, making quick battle and stuff like that. They also upgraded the system to upgrade characters, making it get faster and easier. Quick menu was popped up, which is very cool in that also aspect. A lot of stuff has been updated into the game. They also gave us an idea of when we're going to get our new simulation room overclock beta, right? The new one, the second one, because the first one was a success. They think that players liked it, and they want to go and revamp some things that players didn't like and cook up a new one. But those are those things, right? There was one thing that they still haven't released yet, and I don't know, they haven't given us a time frame, and I'm really curious on what they do with it. But that's what I'm talking about here today. The thing that I'm really hyped for, and I really want soon, because it is going to be very cool, and we'll see how they plan the stories, right? Let's hop into it. Like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's check out what's left for the game as in February or moving forward. But yes, this was the dev notes over here that we got. This dev notes again was published January 31st. So most of it was like a checklist. Think of it as that, right? We got a lot of it. Crystal Chamber, we got that. Skill reset, we got that. The love and support for the game, we got that. Moving forward, we have improvements to ranking. I think we did get that. February content updates, we definitely got. Perfect main event. And the Maiden Valentine added to the archive system. Enhancements to Union shooting range, damage test environment, which is a very cool thing. Again, read through this if you don't already know. This was added. It's actually very nice. Okay, very nice. They're also, this over here. They also gave us quick battle in archives. I believe that's also there. That was launched at the start of February, so keep that in mind. Over here on the next page, we had, they upgraded the simple inventory feature. That was a very cool thing there. Quick battle in arena is what they're developing. We'll pay close attention to your gaming experiences and address issues like that. Aside from this, we were vigilant about the fatigue caused by simulation room overclock. Again, whatever it is, I'm curious on your opinion. I kind of asked already, I think, and I kind of got like a consensus. It wasn't like my time didn't feel like it was worth for the reward. That's what like the sentiment from my community was. Like I spent all that time, and for what? A little tiny increase. So if they were to improve this mode by any means, it has to be probably increased rewards. So it's like, hey, I'm spending my time for worth, right? That was like the main sentiment. That was the main sentiment that I saw from my entire community. Like, dude, all that work for that, I'm good. So we'll see how they improve this and what they do for it. But I do think at its core, it's not a bad idea. But it's definitely not a content that I will play consistently, right? I'll play it for the rewards because I need the rewards, right? But outside of that, it's like I do hope that, you know, I don't complain much in this game, correct? I only complain about 8 being mid, but that's separate. But the main thing is, like, you know, I really do hope that we get like a cool core content soon. This game excels in a lot of departments, damn it. They excel in a lot of stuff, listening to the community, making great events, making great, like, hey, you want freebies? We got you with freebies. They do that often, you know that. But I do think that content is something they lack when it comes to like new modes and, you know, new bosses. Yes, we got Crystal Chamber, very happy. I kind of want to see a new interception boss, maybe. Maybe some sort of new content, like a boss killing thing that's, you know, constantly there. Solar Raid is great. But, you know, kind of want something like more often here, right? But the thing that I'm hyped for, which is, again, a core content, if you were to say, is the special story system. That's something that's coming soon, right? And again, I just don't know when they're giving it. I've been dying for this, bro. They haven't said it because what they did was at the end of the dev notes, they said this, right? The main scenario for 2024, which is this year, right, will revolve around the surface investigation, which you again saw the new friends will join us, right? You saw Liverin, you saw Flora, you saw Hammering, right? 3 brand new characters. Grave, another brand new character. And Trani, another brand new character. In this one story, this one damn story, so many new characters introduced to us. In this E-Leg story, another, you know, character introduced to us. So it's very cool stuff there. That's what they kind of were trying to hint at. And stories of some existing companions will unravel. Again, the existing companions, have they unraveled yet? maybe Robbie or somebody else there. I don't know. Moving forward, unexpected encounters and incidents, which again, people think collab. Like, unexpected encounters. Wait a second. We'll see what that actually turns out to be. Some fun, interesting stories are already planned or in the planning stages, and we can't wait to present them to you at the end of February, which again, we got the chapter 27-28 update. But again, it's a lot more planned about the surface investigation and whatnot. That kind of ties into this, the special story system, which is again, they're still developing it. I do want them to like give us a timeline of when it is scheduled. They say it has been scheduled, but when? When, damn it? What they are currently saying is this. In the previous developer video, so in December they started the hype up, I've introduced our plans for 2024. Among them, the new story content, Special Story, has been added to the schedule. The Special Story is a fully voiced content we are preparing with the aim to provide more high-quality scenarios in a more engaging format. As we put out great value in Special Story, we plan to make it an extended content derived from the main story. While we recommend you to try the Special Story after finishing certain chapters, we will not compel you to clear the chapters to make the Special Story more accessible. Moreover, we will not require you to finish battles with high difficulty. This content is a show of our gratitude for our affection, or for your affection of Nikke stories. So we hope you can enjoy it leisurely without any burden. We are currently developing this with the highest priority. Once everything is confirmed, we will inform you through another developer's note. Thank you for your constant attention and love for our stories. Again, very cool stuff here. This was the main thing that they have, and this is like the only content left on the horizon. Remember that. There is no other content mentioned to us other than Simulation Room Overclock, which is a part 2 we're going to get, a second beta, if you will. But after that, it's this. This is the only real thing to look forward to. This and the minigames making a rerun, which is MOG, which they haven't mentioned for some reason. Where the hell did that go? I don't think it ran yet, unless I'm high, because I haven't seen them patch notes. Did it run yet? Does anybody know in the comments? Has MOG returned? No, right? But that's the other thing. So minigames making a huge return, and MOG being a permanent mode. Very cool stuff. But the main thing, Special Story. They're going to again do very high quality stories. It's going to be fully voiced, by the way, which is very good. First off, voice stories are better than any other story. I do hope that all the stories in this game end up being voiced, but sadly no. Right? Eleg's story easily could have been voiced, bro. We got like 3 characters talking. That's it. I definitely could have at least expected that one to be voiced, but it is what it is. So when it comes to it, I'm very excited to see this content, and I just hope it does have a good time when it comes to releasing. That good time is just not there, right? Whenever they tell us something, it ends up always being the case that we have to wait in order to see it. It's a timeline, right? We have to wait. It's going to happen. But on the horizon, this is the thing to look forward to. This, and again, the minigames making a return as a permanent content, right? That also being the case. So as it stands, that's what you can look forward to. We'll see in the March dev notes if anything else changes, if they have plans, or if they maybe give us more of a decided date, like, oh, we're planning this date, right? They should also give us an announcement, like acknowledging that the anniversary is there and it's real, it's happening, to give us that confirmation. I have seen a lot of people saying that, oh, they don't have to give us an Annie, right? It was just because it was like the first Annie or half Annie. It makes sense to give it. So, I mean, I would be shocked if they cut off a collab and an Annie within this. That's a very scary timeline to do. But where it stands right now is basically, yes, for February's dev notes, mainly everything was given to us, other than, again, Simulation Room Overclock Beta 2, over here this, and some PvP changes and updates, and again, all the fixes they wanted for Simulation Room. But everything else on the other pages are also there. Remember, they're planning 2024 to be a lot of story elements, right? They want to really push the story and kind of close up some chapters here. They also wanted to, on the dev interview, they wanted to really like dive into some of the Pilgrim stories that were left like unanswered, questions that, you know, you kind of had, which they never got to. So those are things that they really plan for 2024, which, you know, they introduced Grave, made us have more questions, if anything. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, but that's where it currently stands. Wanted to show this to you so you are aware of, again, what's left. But yeah, we'll see the 15th edition soon. In the next 72 hours, I'll have a video on it, all right, when it comes out. So take care, have fun. That's been it. Peace out.